Leadership Reassignment, where influence becomes infrastructure. Your 5-mile command zone. This is your territory. Own it before someone else does. Let me ask you something bold. If your city lost power tomorrow, no phones, no banking, no logistics, would people turn to your organization or turn on each other? The difference between order and chaos is leadership, not titles, not size. It's positioning, preparation, purpose. Most organizations react. Only a few prepare. However, the chosen are already building. If the power went out tomorrow and didn't return for 6 months, is your organization and leadership ready? Because the real question is not are you ready, but are you who they would turn to? Most leaders aren't being asked that question. They're asked about fundraising, programming, attendance, but no one is asking what happens when the grid goes down, the banks pause, and the only thing your people have is you. Here's the truth. When disaster hits, people don't look for government aid first. They look for the people they trust. That's you. That's your team. That's your church, your nonprofit, your community center, your veteran service network. But trust without preparedness is a liability. That's why Eclipse Classified exists. We help high-capacity organizations like yours shift from busy to built, dependent to positioned, concerned to commissioned. So you're not just leading during calm seasons, but guiding with confidence during chaos. Here are 8 critical areas of infrastructure leaders must prepare for without panic. Perhaps the most important is 1. Clearance before contribution. Leadership vetting is not optional. Too many organizations put visibility over vetting. They platform personalities instead of proven stewards. They confuse followers for fortified allies. And in crisis, the wrong person with the right information becomes a liability. Loose lips become leaked plans. Oversharing becomes operational sabotage. And well-meaning leaders who lack discretion, discipline, and discernment will expose entire zones to collapse. Eclipse Classified is not for everyone. It's for leaders who understand the power of silence, the weight of trust, and the sacredness of unseen preparation. If you can't guard confidential assignments, you can't govern blackout zones. Before you're given access to the blueprint, you must pass the test of discretion. Every initiative we launch, from housing to command hubs, is protected by vetting, not marketing. Every leader on board is filtered for loyalty, not just likability. Every brief is encrypted, every move is strategic, every voice is trusted. This isn't theory, it's a readiness framework. Grab the visual download and become the command hub your people need. Second, loss of sanitation and waste management. Without power, water stops flowing. That means waste, trash, and health risks rise. Your organization must know how to lead safe, shared sanitation plans because wellness is the first wave of collapse. Third, financial access breakdown. That means digital payments will stall, ATMs will freeze, credit cards useless. Cash may help for a while, but community barter networks will be the future. Watch our video about which barter items or organizations should have plenty of to help your network. Do your people know how to trade, share, or store value? Fourth, fuel and transportation loss. No power means no gas pumps, which means no travel. We help leaders create hyper-local zones of care. We'll help you map out and ensure community safety within 5 miles of your impact zone. Fifth, communication loss means no cell towers, no Wi-Fi, no social media. If your organization can't communicate offline, your people will scatter. We help you implement decentralized updates and group recognition points now. 6. There will be food scarcity. Most grocery stores are emptied within 32 hours. We show you how to organize collective pantries, community growing, and barter partnerships for lasting resilience. 7. Water access and purification. Clean water becomes currency. We train leaders to create rain-catching systems, mobilize filtration hubs, and localize water access points, even in urban zones. 8. Rising unrest. Fear becomes contagious. We don't promote panic, but we do teach neighborhood stabilization, emergency delegation, and protective protocol planning using everyday items and wisdom. If this resonates, make sure you're not just watching. Join the Eclipse Insider list to get the tools to lead in any season. What we do differently at Eclipse? We are faith-based, but our results don't rely on fear or fantasy. We equip you with what we call cheat codes, scripture-backed, wartime-tested principles of dominion that unlock practical exploits in times of crisis. We don't quote faith, we mobilize it. We prepare high-impact organizations to form secure assignment-ready leadership teams through 3 strategic tracks, each designed to strengthen authority, multiply impact, and assure operational continuity in times of crisis. Each track builds the kind of leadership that can be trusted with territory, not just titles, but trained stewards with discernment, discretion, and deployment strategy. Track 1, Donor Detox, helping organizations wean off crisis-based funding cycles and build resilient revenue. Track 2, Leadership Reassignment, equipping leaders to reorganize, delegate, and fortify their zones. And track 3, Request Housing Brief Access, private. Our housing strategy is invitation only for a reason. This is how we fund, house, and fortify zones nationwide, while creating sustainable income and mobilization hubs for the long haul. This is not a drill. This is your invitation. If you're a leader who knows you've been chosen to guide, not just survive, if you believe your zone is yours to cover, your assignment, and if you feel the responsibility but need your strategy, then join us. We'll show you how to mobilize as the go-to resource within your 5-mile radius, reassign your team to mission roles, host Eclipse briefings in your building, and prepare your team without panic. Want a copy of what we're showing on screen? Tap the link to get your 5-mile card and start positioning your influence today. Begin with our gift to strategic leaders, your personal leadership cheat codes. Download your no-cost advantage guide that guarantees your win. Now, you don't need to be a survivalist. You just need to be a steward. The lights may go out, but with the right positioning, your influence will never dim. Let's make sure your community turns to you, not just because they trust you, but because you're ready. Want to stabilize your mission, not just survive a crisis? Download your 5-mile command zone at a glance visual, a powerful reminder of where legacy begins and influence becomes infrastructure. Print it, post it, practice it. Don't wait for the crisis to define your value. Download the 5-mile command zone card, plus get first access to leadership tools that mobilize your mission, multiply your message, and protect your legacy. Click the link in our bio to get instant access, plus join the insider list for ongoing Eclipse resources.